Hey guys, welcome back to Fatty Margins. Well, it's been a little while since I last posted a video, and the last one wasn't all that well received, which I was surprised about because it's a good knife, the BK16, but you know, there we are. It didn't get any traction, so be it. Anyway, I want to bring you another knife tonight. I'm indoors yet again. Been busy, a lot of sort of life events, one thing and another. Carrying a few injuries. In my mid-50s. If you're not carrying injuries by the time you're in your mid-50s, you're not trying hard enough. But unfortunately, whilst you may not yet be old, you're certainly starting to feel decrepit. Anyway, I wanted to, as I say, I want to bring you another fixed blade this evening that I've been using more than you'll have seen, and also to make a sort of ancient connection, tell you a bit of a story. So I don't know where to start. Let's start with a knife. Otter, which is perhaps my favourite, or at least joint favourite knife manufacturer on the planet, has a number of different labels. So you have the Otter pocket knife, which is an Otter pocket knife. This is the Weaver, and then you have this is rummaging around. You have the Anchor knives. That's another label that they carry. It's a large and Sapelli. It's a nice tool, that, and UK legal. Although for how much longer, the way people are going on, I don't know, but we'll see. And of course the Mercator. That's the baby Mercator in carbon steel, I think. Yeah. Right, so as you can see, they've got a number of labels. Another label they've got, which doesn't get, well, I don't think gets much coverage, is their Rotwild or Rotwild, and they make a series of outdoor fixed blade knives, mostly hunting knives in the German tradition. And some years ago, I lashed out and bought this. This is the Falke. This is not billed as strictly as a hunting knife. It's a hunting and outdoors knife. Reason being, because it's a full 5 mil of thickness. This one is in carbon steel. It's some sort of bearing steel. Can't remember the number. It doesn't really make any difference because you can't get them anymore anyway in this. They only do them in the stainless now. I like this knife very much. It's extremely comfortable. I haven't had to meddle with it or modify it. Yeah, you've got a little bit of real estate going on here, but I can live with that. It's got perhaps the best saber grind on any knife I've ever come across. I mean, for 5 mil you'd expect that to be quite chunky, but you can shave tomatoes with that. It is really beautiful. So it's the Falco by Rotwild, and Rotwild means red deer. Oh, it comes with this sheath. I don't really do sheaths. It's more of a looks like a sort of a revolver holster, and it sits very high on your hip. Not an immense fan, but does the job, and it has to have a tab. I like pressure fit sheaths if I can get them. Anyway, so Rotwild, it means red deer, because they're an outdoor and hunting brand of Otter knives. Anyway, I was listening the other day, as I do periodically, to the ancient tale Beowulf. It's Anglo-Saxon tale. It's the oldest book on these islands. The ancient poem of Beowulf. They said, I think it's in the British Library now. I'm not sure. I haven't actually seen the original text, but I think there is only one extant text. And in terms of text age, it's older than anything else on these islands, including the Mabinogion from here in Wales. Here's a copy I've brought with me. This one is a translation by J.R.R. Tolkien, who wrote The Hobbit. He was a huge, he taught Anglo-Saxon. Now, what's all this got to do with a hunting knife from Germany? Well, in the story of Beowulf, there's a good king of Denmark called Hrothgar, and he gets to be very wealthy, and he builds a big hall, this golden hall on a promontory by the sea. And it's a hall of feasting and happiness and laughter and plenty. Until one day this evil monster called Grendel comes, and he comes at night while they're all sleeping in the hall, having filled their boots, and drags off 30 of his warriors and eats them. And this goes on for 12 years until eventually the hero Beowulf comes, and in a massive contest strength eventually mortally maims the monster Grendel and goes on to have other adventures. But the hall is called Herot, which means Hall of the Stag. And of course, having that sort of mind, I went, oh, Rot means stag. So that means, and this brand is called Rotwild, which means red deer or stag. So I think from now on, I'm going to call this one, not the Falke, I'm going to call this my Beowulf knife. Because it shares a certain linguistic heritage with that tale. Right, guys, that's it for today. It's very short. I could almost make this into a short. Hope you enjoy it. I hope to bring you something a bit more meaty again soon, perhaps when things calm down a little bit. I've got our Easter celebrations coming up next week, and then I've got some other bits and pieces to do. But don't forget me. I'll be back, and until then, I wish you all health and happiness, every blessing. And I'll catch you again. Bye bye.